What's up, everyone? NetZT here, and I got a gameplay for you of me on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Once again, I don't know what gameplay I'm going to be using, so it's whatever's in the background. I'm doing this without any gameplay in front of me because I don't know how long this is going to be, and I want the audio to be more of the main focus point and not the video. So I'm just gonna not even talk about any sort of gameplay because I don't know what it is. So quite a few things that I've been thinking about recently. As some of you have noticed, not a lot of people have noticed actually, but I closed my Twitter account the other day, and some people have noticed, some people haven't. I've seen a couple people tweet about it, but some people have blamed it on me or Vaughn getting my Twitter account closed. And no, no. If people think Vaughn has a lot more power than he actually has, but no, I closed my own Twitter account. I didn't do it on accident. I wasn't forced to close it by anyone else. I just decided to close it for now. Probably going to reopen it later. And the reason for this is because I've been raging at Vaughn recently. People who follow me on Twitter and follow Vaughn on Twitter will definitely know about it. And people have, people read my tweets, obviously. I have quite a few followers on Twitter, and a majority of people follow me, also follow Vaughn because they're in the Call of Duty community. They want to read what's up on Black Ops 2, and they want to know what's what from the developer. And apparently some people like to care about me, so they follow me too. But a lot of people get to see my rage tweets toward Vaughn, and I don't mean for them to be out in the public for the most part. I don't mean for all of them being out in the public. For most part, I do send them directly to Vaughn, and I don't put a period in the front so everybody sees it. For the most part, I just tweet it directly at Vaughn. I don't try and send it to the public and have everyone see it. And eventually some people got fed up with it, and I've noticed people unfollowing me, a bunch of other YouTubers unfollowing me, which is that's fine. I don't really it relieves stress off of me whenever someone's not watching me, which I'll talk about later. But eventually Optic Nadeshot tweeted me and said that I really need to stop doing this and stop yelling at Vaughn like that, because I'm showing how obnoxious I am. And he said it in a really nice way. It's not like he was being a douche about it. He said it in a really nice way, and it wasn't like being mean to me. He was trying to look out for me. It seemed more like he was trying to look out for me rather than trying to insult me, obviously. But I was looking at his tweet about how I look obnoxious to everyone, and I just kept on thinking about that. I'm like, obnoxious. People are constantly looking at my tweets, constantly caring about what I say. There's, obviously there's some bots in the group. There's probably, I know at least 500 of them are bots, because I went from 3,500 to 4,000 in a day with no shout out. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are bots. But, I hit a huge spike in bots eventually. And so, around 3,000 people, maybe, they all follow me. They all have chosen to follow me, and they look at what I say, and there's constant judgment of what I say toward other people when it goes to Twitter. Everyone is looking at my tweets, or they eventually look at my tweets, and it just bugs me. That's not who I am, really. I don't like being out in the open for everyone. I don't like having everything I say and do judged by someone else. I don't like everyone else thinking about or just looking at everything I say and everything. Sometimes I just like to rage by myself and just constantly, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's not who I am. It's not it's not something that's appealing to me, having everyone look at my tweets and having people I care about, people I follow also. It's not something that I like for them to know what I'm actually like, because I think honestly that I'm a very douchebag sort of person. I really do think I'm not a very great person. And that's the truth of what I think about myself. Whether or not it's true, actually, it's just the truth of what I think about myself. And so, in retaliation to that, not retaliation, but in response to that, I decided to close my Twitter account. I have 30 days to reactivate it, so I'm not too worried about it. Within that time frame, I'm probably gonna reopen it, and I'm gonna try and tweet less, I think. I really don't like to rage tweet that much, but in the meantime, I've been using my second Twitter account. I have everyone I follow on my main Twitter account. I follow everyone on my second one, and I've just been keeping up with people and everything. And it's really weird to see what it's like from a subscriber's point of view, and you really get to see a really different way than what YouTubers normally see, because I feel like the YouTuber point of view and the subscriber point of view is very different from each other. I think I've talked about this before. And when you feel like a subscriber, like you have no followers, obviously, you don't have any sort of following on Twitter. You don't have any sort of like leeway when it comes to people who are, have these certain number of subscribers, and you don't have, they don't have the obligation to reply to you because it's like, oh, I'll be insulting them if I don't reply to them, blah blah blah. But it's really weird to see from the other point of view, because I think I've really gone away from what that point of view used to be. I've been a subscriber for a long time. I've been, watching Call of Duty videos for the better part of 4 years now, I think. I've been watching for about 4 years now, and for 3 of those years, I've been a subscriber. I've been watching people, and it's really weird to go back to that and see how, it almost feels like you're physically looking up to, like, look at other people's tweets. It's like you're trying to look up and, like, you just read them. You can't, like, reply to them. I feel like I can't talk to anyone because, not because I want them to figure out, like, what my second account is, but I feel like I can't talk to them because they don't reply to me, and they won't have the responsibility to reply to me, and I feel a lot smaller than them for some reason. It's a really weird feeling to be a subscriber again. And I've noticed, I have talked to a couple of YouTubers actually. I've sent tweets to a couple of them, and I've noticed who are the nice YouTubers and who are the the asshole, not asshole, but the more the YouTubers who are farther apart from their subscribers or their fans or whatever you want to call them. I've noticed quite a few of them that are quite different from what they seem like to a YouTuber, and people who they what they seem like as a YouTuber and what they seem like as a friend. It's quite different for some people, and some people it's actually the same thing. Like I don't really want to name drop right now, but there are a few YouTubers who are very nice, and I think that they're really good at replying to their fans. I think that's pretty nice to see, actually. And I have a couple more things I want to talk about, but I'm not too sure like when I want to talk about them, really. So anyways, that's kind of what I've been doing recently. I've been, just been more incognito with my Twitter at least, and I feel like that's, it's kind of nice just to go back and see what it's like to be like, someone who doesn't have obligations to have other people talk to them. And if any YouTuber for whatever reason watches this, I feel like that's it's something they should probably try. Just go into like a secondary Twitter account, whether you want to use it as a jail account later or whatever. I feel like that's something that a lot of people really need to do eventually, because it's kind of eye-opening a little bit. You get to see what other YouTubers are like, and it's kind of interesting to see. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. I'm pretty much gonna go now. I haven't really. Oh yeah, by the way, this isn't. I probably would have been better to say at the beginning, but I'm not quitting or anything. I'm just, I'm not quitting like YouTube or anything. I'm not quitting Call of Duty. I think I'm just gonna be more quiet, more, not laid back, but just gonna be quieter about everything else for a little bit before I, rage and explode again. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching though, and see ya.